Hey guys, welcome back to the Lawn Care Millionaire, where we interview experts to bring you guys content that's going to make you the Lawn Care Millionaire. I'm your host today, Ryan, and I'm a content creator for field service businesses with over 10 years of experience. Been at this for a minute. But today I'm sat here with Marlen Weber and Kayla Fussell, both marketing managers from Explore Technologies with a combined total of more than 15 years of experience. So they've got me beat. So today we're talking about lead prospecting for lawn care and landscaping businesses. So welcome to the Lawn Care Millionaire channel.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Super glad to have you guys here. So let's jump straight into the questions. We don't want to keep them waiting too much. So in your guys' experience working with lawn care businesses, what have been some of the more surprising ways that you've seen a lawn care or landscape company successfully attract new clients?
One of my favorites would have to be seeing lawn care and landscape business owners attend community events, city events that are not at all related to the field service industry. This way, it puts them in front of homeowners and families who are essentially at some point or will be looking for services for their homes. So this will give the business owner or the staff credibility because you're meeting somebody face to face and telling them who is behind the business, which is always nice in this industry because eventually that person may be coming into your home. So being able to chat with them beforehand and kind of break that barrier, that digital barrier that we have to deal with all the time, which is fine, but every once in a while it's good to see who's on the other side. I think that's a super creative way to get leads in the field service industry.
I agree. I have seen it even at things such as like a farmer's market, a monthly. We have one in my town that is just in a little shopping area, and there's all different types of tents, and there's literally a little bit of everything. There's a lawn care tent. There's a place where you can compost your food. But kind of getting into those little areas that people won't expect you to be there, but it's also something then they see you. It's like, oh, I can take care of this right now too, and get to know the person and be done and get your fruit and vegetables.
It's really a one-stop shop, isn't it?
Yeah, great idea.
All right, so question number 2, how is lead generation different for lawn care businesses compared to other industries? What are some of the best ways for lawn care businesses to get started when it comes to lead generation?
To be honest, Ryan, I don't know that it's actually different when it comes to other businesses. I will say maybe you have to be a little bit more, I don't know, Kayla, help me out here. Because I don't know that different would be the word that I would use to describe lead generation for lawn care and landscape, but because a lot of our business owners are also in the field, I would just say make sure that you're following up on the process. So Ryan, I don't know if this answers your question. Maybe it's not different, but just make sure that because a lot of you guys are out in the field, when you get back home and you go through your lead gen process, make sure you're following up on those because what good will it do to have perfectly optimized lead generation campaigns like emails, social media campaigns, whatever it is, if you're not following up on them?
Yeah, following up is definitely should be a priority. With so many different offerings out there for most businesses, people will easily move on to the next one. And I think it is not in best practice to, call a prospect 10 times in that one day if they don't answer, but definitely keep in mind that, people will move on if it is an immediate need, especially when it comes to different services, because sometimes those are things that a person may need that moment that day within the next few hours kind of thing.
So to follow up with what Kayla was saying, speed is senior to quality when it comes to following up on your leads. So a good example of that is if you need a fall cleanup around your house because with the holidays coming up, you have events at your home, maybe Christmas lights need to be installed. I'm not going to sit around and wait for the absolute best business to get back to me. I simply need it to get done. So the first company to get back to me on my lead request is probably the first one that I'm going to go with. So always get back on your leads and follow up on them.
Yeah, beautifully put. And I'm glad you gave the answer you did in the beginning, Marlen, because working in both lawn care and a bunch of other industries, there is so much that we can take from other industries to be able to learn. Like in the lawn care space, the things that I've learned from cleaning businesses alone is like, and like common sense is like, what am I going to take away from a cleaning business that's actually going to like be, you would be shocked. You would be absolutely shocked. There's a reason Debbie Sardone talks at like our events and stuff. And it's not just because we service cleaning companies. It's because that stuff works across the board. So I didn't want to lead the question, but you gave you gave basically the answer that I would have. So I appreciate that. All right, let's jump to the next one here. So let's talk about digital versus traditional marketing. What's something that's actually working right now for lawn care companies to get qualified leads? What are some of the trends that you guys are seeing across the board in the green industry?
I would say a lot of print ads are coming out, whether it's flyers, door hangers, signs in yards, really just getting your name out there, and brand awareness helps with leads, because if you see that, oh, this person uses that, or I'm interested in this, I'm going to ask my neighbor, that kind of thing. But I think there's a lot in the print ads that's coming back up, because I feel like we got away from that for a long time with all the digital things. Obviously, digital marketing is very important too, but I think print is really bringing it back to an old school approach, you could say.
A good example of print, which I think would be considered print and more traditional marketing, are refrigerator magnets. So we all need them. We all want to hang the beautiful design that our kids bring home, or your grocery store list in the refrigerator, something that will be in front of your lead the entire time. You can leave them at their front door. With the door hangers, you can provide a QR code that will, once scanned, will take your leads to a form for more information. Anything like that to optimize your print media would be amazing too.
Perfect. So on the subject of social media for lawn care services, where should folks maybe focus their energies these days? What are some of the platforms that are maybe winning more over the others?
Anywhere where your potential clients would be. We can assume that they're all going to be on Instagram. That's probably safe for lawn care and landscape, I would say. Your efforts won't go wasted if that's where you want to focus on. There is something oddly mesmerizing and calming with watching people mow in a perfect design, like a line. So if you want to make TikToks of doing before and afters, I think the beautiful thing about lawn care and landscape industries is that it makes great content. I like watching, as a homeowner myself, I like watching before and afters of landscaping designs. That some can be DIY'd and some you need a professional like your business for. So all those content, all that type of content for before and after, and super satisfying stuff will always do well on Instagram and TikTok for this industry.
I agree. I believe that any TikTok trend or Instagram trend, reels, whatever you like to watch, can be applied to your business. I've seen some where a lawn care company is going to someone's door that has a yard that has not been kept up, and they're like, I'll do it for free. And of course the person's like, what? Like, they're shocked and they're surprised. But I think that's a great way to show that you're giving back to the community, as well as kind of giving that personal approach, and showing them how you can fix a great yard. So
exactly.
Absolutely. And you sort of touched on it, but when you do that style of content, you can essentially post that in 3 separate places. So one content piece, 3 platforms, can be super effective for you. So looking ahead, let's talk about marketing trends. We're basically in 2025 now. What are some of the trends that anybody watching this should be paying attention to in lawn care and landscaping?
I think we touched on it already a little bit, but we can hone in on it a little bit more when it comes to content. UGC means user-generated content. So basically asking your clients if they could make content for social media about your business, how happy they are with it before and after of the services would be great. Remember that social media is marketing, so that's a trend to be kind of looking out for and seeing how you can develop that. It's simpler than you may think to get that content. If you just ask your clients to see who's willing to do it out of the kindness of their heart, you'll be surprised at how many will say yes. If they're a little bit on the fence, maybe you can provide an add-on service for that week or next month, like instead of coming bi-weekly, you'll come weekly, or you'll do a fall cleanup for them that they normally wouldn't have on their, help me out here. What's the word? They normally wouldn't have on their services.
Like schedule.
Schedule. There we go. So that's a good trend to be watching out for when it comes to marketing and social media.
I agree. I think with social media, kind of staying top of mind is always great. So keeping your content consistent and having it on a schedule if you would like, but you know, where a prospect may get on their phone and see you relevantly a lot, where not too much, but you know, in a consistent speed so that they are interested and they stay top of mind if they are looking and maybe got distracted or, you know, their priorities changed, but you're keeping it top of mind so that when they are ready, you're the one they pick.
All right, perfect. Well, Marlen, Kayla, thank you guys so much for jumping on to Lawn Care Millionaire and helping these lawn care businesses become the Lawn Care Millionaire. So I really appreciate it, guys.
Of course. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Later, guys.